Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we'll go through a short and energizing flow that's really amazing if you're feeling a little bit lazy and you want to just get out of that rut. So we'll go through mainly standing postures, a sequence of standing postures that will definitely make you feel energized. We'll incorporate some twisting, a little bit of back bending and things like that to sort of work through the whole body a little bit too. We will start at the very top of the mat. So you can come and stand at the top of the mat, around hip width distance apart. And taking a moment here to ground down through the feet, maybe closing the eyes for a moment so that you can start to settle into your body, settle onto your mat, settle into this practice, and maybe start to tap into your breath. Finding that calm, still space. And allow the shoulders to soften, rooting down through the feet. Maybe taking a slightly deeper inhale in through the nose. And out through the nose. And taking a few more like that. Inhaling and exhaling. Already feeling those breaths starting to bring a bit more energy into your body. It's very common for us to forget to really breathe, especially to breathe deeply. So just taking a few deep breaths could make you feel quite a lot more energized. Taking one final inhale here. And you can sigh it out through the mouth. Good. With our next inhale, we'll bring our arms up overhead, reaching up high. And as you exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, looking forward. Place your hands onto the mat. We'll step into a plank pose, either bringing your knees down or keep them lifted, going through a vinyasa. Upward facing dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Good. Take a few moments here, a few breaths to arrive into your first downward facing dog. Stretching through the spine, lengthen through the legs, press the mat away from you. Maybe pedaling the feet out a few times, bending one knee at a time. See what feels good here. And remember to keep breathing. Beautiful. Then coming into stillness, with our next inhale, we'll reach the right leg up behind us. And as you exhale, hug the right knee in towards the chest and step it forward. Planting both feet firmly onto the mat, we'll inhale, reaching the arms up, coming into our high lunge position. Sinking as deep here as feels good. Making sure you have the foundation through your right foot pressing on the mat. The left heel is pressing towards the back of the mat. Inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll start to move our weight forward so that the left foot comes off the mat and we reach it towards the chest. Good. Take an inhale here, hugging the knee in close to the chest. And as you exhale, we twist. So the right hand can come onto the left knee. The left hand can reach back. Or if you want to, you can also reach your right hand towards the outer edge of the left foot and straighten that leg out. Good. Beautiful. Finding your balance here. Keep breathing. Good. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, bring the foot back in and we'll shoot it back towards a warrior three. Hands can come to heart center as we press the left leg back. Maybe keeping a micro bend in the right knee. Good. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, stepping back into a warrior two. So the right knee bends, arms open out to the sides, relax through the shoulders, maybe gaze over the right fingertips.
Beautiful. With our next inhale, we reach forward with the right hand, reversing the warrior as you exhale. Take another inhale here, reach a little bit further. And as you exhale, come back through center, right elbow onto the right knee and the left arm over. Good. Lengthening through the left side of the body. And if you want to go deeper here, you can also drop your right hand onto the mat so that you move a little bit deeper into that side bend. Good. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we rise up from here, straightening through the right leg, coming into a reverse Trikonasana. Right arm reaches over, and then move back through center, coming into a Trikonasana. So here you can place your right hand either on the shin, the thigh, or maybe just hover it next to the leg. Good. Opening up through the chest, long line between the hands, and maybe gazing up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, you can drop your left hand down too. We'll step our left foot a little bit closer and find a revolved Trikonasana. So now your left hand comes onto the mat or onto the shin, and we reach our right arm up. Beautiful. See where you want to have the hand, how far does it feel comfortable to go, and just check with your hips here as well. Make sure they're squared. Then we start to open through the chest, lengthen through the spine. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down. We're going to move towards the back of the mat, finding Skandasana. Beautiful. You can find support through your hands here. You could even lift up a little bit higher or lift your heel off the mat. See what feels best for you. Good. Take an inhale here. And if you can, release through the arms. If it feels comfortable, you can place your left hand onto the mat and reach your right arm up. Good. Take one more inhale here, open through the chest. And as you exhale, bring your hands back in. We're going to press back up into a warrior two, opening the arms out to the sides. And then as you exhale, find your fingertips onto the mat. You can walk them forward so much that the left foot starts to come off the mat, reaching the left hand up too. Good. Finding engagement in that top leg all the way from the hip, from the glute to the ankle. Well done. From here, if you want to go a little bit deeper, we can start to bend the left knee, maybe grabbing a hold of that foot. If you're there, maybe you start to kick the foot further back, so you open through the left quad at the front of the body. Good. Take an inhale. And then exhale, we release the left leg back into a warrior two. And then we can actually bring our hands straight down onto the mat, step into a plank pose, going through a vinyasa. Once again, either knees down or lifted. We drop down, upward facing dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Well done. Take a full breath here. And exhale out. With our next inhale, the left leg reaches up behind us. And then exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Finding your foundation here, we rise up through the arms, through the upper body. And then exhale, maybe drop a little bit deeper. Good. Driving the back heel back, reaching up through the arms. Inhaling. And then exhale, moving your weight forward. We bring the right knee towards the chest as we inhale. And stay here for an exhale. Good. Take one more inhale. And then as we exhale, we now start to twist. The left hand now comes onto the right knee and the right arm reaches back. You can also reach for the outer edge of the right foot and maybe start to straighten that leg out. Good. See if you can find your balance here for just a moment. And then we bring the foot back in, pressing the right leg back into a warrior three. Good. Keeping the chest open here, pulling the shoulders back. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, find a warrior two. Good. Settling into the pose. Dropping a little bit deeper if it feels good. Beautiful. With our next inhale, reach forward. Reversing the warrior as you exhale. Then finding a bit more length with the inhale. And then find your way back through center. Left elbow onto the knee, right arm over. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper, feel free to drop the left hand down onto the mat and keep reaching the right arm up and over. Good. Really plugging the outer edge of the right foot into the mat. We take an inhale. And then exhale, come back up through center. We straighten the left leg and reach over with the left arm. Good. Coming back through center again. The left hand drops down. You can bring it onto the shin, the mat, or hover it next to the leg, and the right arm reaches up. Opening up through the chest. Keep the shoulders soft. Good. Taking one more inhale. And then exhale, both hands come down. We step our right foot a little bit closer. Now plugging the right hand onto the mat. The left arm reaches up. Good. Lengthening through both arms. Lengthening through the spine. Maybe even gazing up. And then see if you can square through the hips a little bit more for one more inhale. And then exhale, the hand comes down. We start to bend through the right knee as we move back towards the back of the mat. Hands can come to heart center here as we find Skandasana. Good. You remember the variations from the other side if you need to take them. Maybe your hands on the mat, maybe lifting a little bit higher up. Good. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, opening your right hand onto the mat or the ground, the left arm reaches up and over. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands come back in and we push up into a warrior two. Good. From here, reaching your fingertips forward towards the top of the mat. Move your weight forward and start to lift the right leg up. The right arm lifts up too as you find your half moon pose. It really helps if you engage through the right leg fully. And if you want to go deeper, you can start to bend the right knee, maybe grabbing a hold of the right foot. And then kicking the foot back as you breathe here. Take one final inhale. And then exhale, start to release the right leg back onto the mat. Both hands come down, step into a plank pose, and move through a vinyasa. Ending up into a downward facing dog. Good job. Take one final full breath here. And then as you exhale, you can release your knees onto the mat so that we release them under the hips. We're going to start to walk our hands forward, coming into a puppy pose. Releasing your heart, your chest close to the mat. And then see if you want to rest your forehead on the mat, or maybe you want to lift up your gaze and rest the chin on the mat. Up to you. As we take a few breaths here. Releasing through the shoulders as much as you can for one final inhale. And then as you exhale, you can walk your hands back in. We're going to widen through the knees slightly so that you can rest your hips over the heels and find a child's pose. Now releasing the forehead onto the mat. Returning back to your breath. Feeling the inhales, expanding the lungs and the rib cages. Pressing against your thighs as you curl up into this child's pose. Feeling the air moving in and out. As you also return your awareness to your body. We'll take one final inhale here, in through the nose deep. And you can open the mouth and sigh the air out. Then slowly rolling the spine back up into a seat. You can relax through the chest, the shoulders, the arms and the hands. Resting them on your lap. Maybe keeping the eyes closed for a moment. Taking a few breaths here of fresh air. Maybe feeling lighter. Maybe feeling a bit more present after moving, after returning to your body. And when you feel ready, you can bring your hands to heart center, expressing gratitude. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope it was enjoyable for you. If you do enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comment section what you think of the flows. I really love all the feedback and I'm so happy to hear your thoughts on the flows and what kind of videos you'd maybe like in the future. I'm here every week. I post a new video every Thursday. So I really hope I see you here next week too. Thank you.